Hey, what's up guys, how are you all doing? It's your boy Fusion, and today I'm coming back with an interesting video. My man FatMatt, I love the guy, great YouTuber. I've been watching him for, a while now. He uploaded a video back a couple of weeks ago, maybe a month ago, and I saw it and I was gonna react to it, and I didn't, but now, well, here's the day. He said that he hates Mob of the Dead. And you guys know that I love Mob of the Dead. We're gonna react to this, and we're gonna see what he has to say. Mob of the Dead is probably my favorite map, and he hates it. This is a guy that likes Blood of the Dead, which doesn't make any sense to me. But nonetheless, we're gonna get into this. If you guys haven't already, make sure to leave a like, make sure to subscribe. I will very quickly say, don't send any hate to this guy. He's a great guy, and I've got nothing but love for him. He's a great guy, and I want to see what he has to say for this. So I guess we're just gonna get straight into this. Let's go. Here we are. Why I hate Mob of the Dead, man. It's gonna be interesting. Let's go.
Hey guys, what's going on today? Here it is, FatMatt. Today I'm making a video on why Mob of the Dead is trash. Now, I know a lot of people love it.
Just no, stop. It's not trash. It's not a bad map. It's not.
A lot of people's top 5, top 2s, even top 1. But
yeah.
I feel like after it's been 7 years, the honeymoon phase is pretty much over. I know a lot of you guys will defend this map to death, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to list out 6 reasons why it's trash, and then I'm going to go more in depth.
Oh!
But since I know people don't have long attention spans, I'm already speaking.
6 reasons why it's not a bad map. There's probably maybe one thing about it that's maybe not great.
Too much.
It's a good map though.
Quick. It's tedious. It's boring. The Easter egg.
Bruh. How can you say Mob of the Dead is boring? It's not boring. What?
It's awful. Afterlife is actually pretty broken. The high rounds suck and they're boring.
No. Not really. I enjoy Mob of the Dead. I enjoy the high rounds. Man.
And the wonder weapon's completely trash. There's just not.
I could maybe agree with that. I mean, the Vitrolic Withering, yeah, okay, it's not the best, but
a lot of attraction to Mob of the Dead for me.
Still alright.
Then it was my favorite map ever, and even up to a couple years ago, but really looking back at it objectively, it's not that good. Okay, so we'll start with the tedious side. Mob of the Dead, right? So you wanna turn the power on.
Yeah.
You need to individually shock each power box on the entire map, and I just feel like that's.
It is not that bad. Come on. It's really not that bad. There's really not many things you have to do, to be honest. And I mean, within one singular afterlife, you get 3-4 things done anyway. It's really not that. It's not that difficult. And man.
Ass backwards. You have to know these trick shots and do super jumps and grabbing the key. It's all just this tedious fuckfest of stuff I really don't feel like doing. And I don't know, man. I want to go pack-a-punch. I need to do all these little side quests. And I'm a killer for side quests, but not even side quests. You got to turn on a laundry machine, put codes into a computer.
Yeah.
But that whole, strategy or way of doing things is just so tedious. I found myself getting bored. And
I'm gonna be honest, in terms of getting the parts, I don't find it that it doesn't take that long to do. You can get pretty much, well, first off, one of them is just a simple unlock. You can get 2 done within a singular afterlife, and I mean, you have to use another afterlife in turn to do this one that he's doing right here. I don't think it doesn't take really that long to do. I don't know. Personally, it doesn't bother me. It doesn't take that long to do, really, in my opinion.
And is Pack-a-Punch really worth all that? Because at the end of the day, you come back from Pack-a-Punch, you gotta go get gas canisters from every single one of those locations.
Which takes a minute, if that.
That means you have to go full scale around the whole map just to Pack-a-Punch again.
Yeah.
I like how in maps like Origins or the more basic ones, their Eyes Draw, where you could just stick it in the back of the screen, it's not that hard to unlock it, but once you do, it's there forever. When you unlock mob or pack-a-punch on mob once, you have to do it again and again. It's like you have to unlock it every.
Sure, but I mean, realistically, if you're going for a high round, I mean, you're probably only gonna do it a couple of times. I mean, hell, you might not even do it a couple of times. You might just do it once. You might just go there once, and then you'll use the acid gat trap or something, or whatever it's called. And I mean, that does majority of the work anyway. So I personally don't think. You don't really need to pack punch more than once, really. I would normally pack punch once, get the Trollic Withering, get the Raygun Mark II, and keep training, keep using the trap, and also get the whatchamacallit, the Hell's Redeemer, which is incredibly good until like a fairly high round from what I know.
Single time, and I just hate doing that. It's just really not my thing to just run back and forth and back and forth and back and forth just to
fair enough
there. Now dude, I take it that flying there is so cool. The Golden Gate Bridge is absolutely badass. I'm not taking that away from you. I'm just saying the way you obtain Pack-a-Punch is kind of ridiculous, and other than that, the map is kind of ginormous and it's just tedious. Like, I want to get Jug, you have to take the gondola, go all the
he says that the map is ginormous and what it's big and whatnot. I don't think it is a big map, don't get me wrong. You know, if you compare it to, let's say, Nuketown or something like that, sure, yeah, you know, Mob of the Dead is big, but think about Transit, you know. Compare doing the Pack-a-Punch on Mob of the Dead to Transit. What would you prefer doing? I know for a fact that I definitely prefer Mob of the Dead, without a doubt.
All the way down, grab a gun down there, maybe then come all the way back up. The gondola is such a slow transportation system, and running up the spiral staircase is just not fun. I don't know, I just play Mob and I find myself getting bored.
I wouldn't say the gondola's that slow. It takes 5-10 seconds, something like that.
Stuff I don't want to do because I know people will say like Origins, you hop on. I don't want to go and have to do all this stuff. But once you do something on Origins, once you unlock Pack-a-Punch, it's there forever. Once
technically not exactly. The generator zombies can always you know, appear out of nowhere and screw you over, and you know, get rid of the Pack-a-Punch, which then you'll have to redo the generators, which there are 6 of them. I mean, yeah, likelihood is not every single one's gonna, you know, go off and whatnot, but let's say they do. That's 6 you've got to do. I do see where he is coming from. Yes, getting the Pack-a-Punch does take, you know, more time than, let's say, well, a bit more time than Origins. You know, if we go over to Black Ops 3, like the Giants and Shadows of Evil, yeah, okay, Mob of the Dead takes longer than them, but I don't see it being that much of a problem. I don't think it takes that long, really, to do it. I normally get Pack-Punched, I mean, normally before 20, which, I mean, what, that's like 25-30 minutes of gameplay, pretty much, something like that.
Once you get a staff, it's there forever. It's like with Mob, you just gotta do so much shit, and now we're getting into the why it's boring. I don't know, man. I just thought in the Mod, I'm like, eh. Like, I know Alcatraz is cool and the characters are cool, but it's really just fallen off.
You know what? I will say that's a good clutch. Fair play to him. Fair play.
I guess. And it's not even like
that was good. That was good.
I don't even play this map that much, but it's just super boring. Like when you're doing high rounds, there's really nothing fun to do. You just have to run through the acid trap back and forth. You have to throw your tomahawk. The wonder weapon is absolutely garbage. Dude.
But then again, I mean, you know, you compare it to other high rounds, and you're pretty much doing the same thing over and over and over. That's, I wouldn't say it's a great argument, because you take in, let's say you're doing Black Ops 1, Kino de Toten or something. All you're doing is using a fire trap. If you're doing BO3, you're just training in the alley and that's it. If you're doing, let's say, BO2 Die Rise, you're basically, you know, staying in the corner or something. If you're doing BO2 Origins, you're basically camping. Majority of maps, you're either just camping or you're just, you know, training. So I wouldn't even say that's a valid argument.
That's cool. The acid gat's cool, but it's trash. It stops being good at like round 40, and that just, you know, goes back to my point. You have to
I'll agree with that. Yeah, the vitrolic withering or acid gas, whatever you want to call it. Yeah, no, it's really not a good weapon. You get to about round 14, yeah, it doesn't really kill the zombies. However, that's why you use the acid gas trap. The trap will kill them probably. I'm not entirely sure. I've never really gone past like 55 on Mob of the Dead, I don't think. But I'm quite certain that it's gonna kill for quite further. The trap, that is. But the vitrolic withering, yeah, it will take. Well, it won't kill them, but you can use it as some sort of like alternatives, like to monkeys and whatnot. It still attracts zombies, and yeah, I get that.
Because I don't want to do that shit, man. I want to kill zombies with the fucking shit. I want to kill zombies with a badass wonder weapon and just, you know, just run through it. The high rounding on this map is just absolutely awful. It's boring. I don't know how anyone can really enjoy it. And now getting into the bad Easter egg,
I guess we're all different. I mean, if you don't like doing it, then fair enough. I personally enjoy it. I actually enjoy doing Mob of the Dead, doing high rounds and stuff like that. I like it. But if you don't like it, fair enough.
It's literally flying to, you know, pack a punch like 3 separate times. I think you got to get the spoon, and that's pretty much it. Put in some numbers and then collect the, you know, audio files around the map. And the afterlife system being broken is actually a huge problem for me because, you know, we've seen them do afterlife like much better. We saw them do it in SOE, and that was just an absolutely perfect way to do it. I feel like they've done it in other maps, but I'm stupid, so I can't really remember.
I don't know why he's saying that the afterlife is broken. I don't see how it's broken. If you watch this, let me know in the comments. Let me know in the comments, and maybe we can have a discussion.
But the Beast in Shadows of Evil is perfect because you still got quick revive, you still got the basic zombies formula, but Mob of the Dead kind of breaks down everything that makes zombies simple and easy and takes it to the next level. And I understand people could like that challenge and even love it, but I just can't even play Mob, man. It's just not fun to me. It's a tedious, complete fucking mess. This video is actually really short, but those are pretty much all the reasons why I don't like Mob of the Dead. You know, I thought this video was gonna be a lot longer, but Wonder Weapon is kind of trash. Easter egg, kind of trash.
Okay.
Wonder Weapon.
Well, I can't really speak much on the Easter egg. I'm not an Easter egg guy. In terms of high rounds, yes, I am. I actually enjoy the high rounds. FatMatt, I don't know whether you've played Mob of the Dead all that much, but I think once you get used to it, once you get used to doing it, I think maybe then you'll enjoy it more. I don't know, man. I've always enjoyed Mob of the Dead, and you know, my subscribers will know that I enjoy, you know, the intro, actually playing the map. I've loved this map, and I've played it so much, and even after all the times of playing it, I'm still happy to, you know, play it now because I enjoy it so much. I think Mob of the Dead is a good map. And there's certainly a lot of good things to Mob of the Dead, and I don't really see many negatives. Okay, maybe the Easter egg isn't great. Again, I wouldn't know because I'm not an Easter egg person. High rounds, though, I enjoy the high rounds. I gotta say.
Kind of trash. High rounds are so boring. But back to the afterlife.
I wouldn't agree.
Like, it's
high rounds are good on here.
Where they needed to give you 3 afterlives in solo just to be able to do the stuff on the map.
Oh yeah.
And I hate how that breaks into the core zombies mechanics. Like when you go down, you go into afterlife, and it just feels like disgusting. It's kind of like what they try to do with Tombstone or even Who's Who and Die Rides. Like, I feel like BO2 is very experimental, but looking back,
I mean, yeah, I can see where you're coming from. I can kind of see where you're coming from, but if we're gonna talk about Shadows of Evil, you can only go into the beast mode like once or twice per round, I think. If I'm not mistaken, I think that's correct. Not too sure though, but it is kind of similar to that. I mean, sure, yeah, beast mode doesn't act as your quick revive, but the fact that Mob of the Dead does count your afterlife as like a quick revive, I think that makes it more challenging actually, because then you're basically, you know, put on pressure. You've got a lot of pressure on you. If you go down and you've only got, you know, 1 afterlife, then that's it. if you die again, that's it. It's over. I think it makes it more challenging, but also more fun at the same time. And not only that, but within one afterlife, you can get quite a lot done. Like normally, in one afterlife, I'd be able to get speed color open, double tap done, the double points, and also the gondola as well, and just about manage to revive myself. You can get a lot done within a singular afterlife.
Back on Mob of the Dead, it's really not one of the best maps. Is it even good? Because I could probably name 10 maps better than Mob of the Dead off my brain. I'm gonna try to do that. So we're gonna go with Origins is better.
Origins is good.
Garad's better. Garad's
The Eisendrach is good.
better.
He's just said
better.
Gorod and Zetsubo is better. No, I'm sorry. Zetsubo sucks ass, and Gorod is okay, but really not great in my opinion. Don't hate me for it.
Blood's better.
Blood. Hold up. My man just said that Blood of the Dead is better than Mob of the Dead.
Ancient Evil's better.
I wouldn't know. Didn't play it.
Darius is better.
Nah. Darius is good, but it's not better. No.
Fuck. This is actually kind of hard.
Yes, it is.
Shadows is better.
I'd say Shadows is on the probably same level as Mob of the Dead. Shadows of Evil is a fantastic map.
Fuck it, the Giant. I can't even say that because Darius. But my point is, like, if I were to play a map, the last map I would pick right now is Mob of the Dead. Now I don't know if it's because it's getting old and it's fatigue, or if this map is.
I think the older maps are better. I don't know if anyone agrees with that. But I would say that the older maps are better. So we're talking Kino 5, Mob of the Dead, Origins. I would say Die Rise is a good map. Buried's a good map. Transit, okay, maybe not the best, but I'd say the older maps are better. Don't get me wrong, Shadows of Evil, the Eisendrach, both of those are great maps as well. Darius is a good map. The newer maps, like from Black Ops 4, Blood of the Dead, and those kind of maps, I didn't like them.
It's just mechanically broken. Now you could look at this and say it's a masterpiece. It opened a new door for zombies, and I totally respect that opinion. But going back to play it and just playing with friends, it's really just not that fun. And not to mention with the tedious stuff, if you're playing co-op, that's like the absolute worst. Because
I will say, for sure, if you're playing with friends, yeah, there's not going to be many places to train. You've got the cafeteria, you got the camping spot down kind of near Double Tap. You could train on the bridge, although it's not great because of Brutus. I think that's all I can actually think of. So for sure, yeah, there's not many great camping or training spots or anything, but there are a few. If you're playing solo, it's really not too bad.
Solo, when you're getting like the oil canisters to go back to Pack-a-Punch, you could pick them all up at once. But if you're doing co-op, you gotta pick one up, run back to the plane fueler.
Yeah.
Pick one up, run back. So it's like two people just scaling.
I will actually agree with that, and that's a really, really goddamn good point. I remember playing co-op, and you do have to do it one by one, and that is annoying. I will actually I will respect that opinion. Solo, luckily you can pick them all up, and then you can just go straight there. But co-op, you gotta do it one by one. So I will agree with that. That's a fair point.
I don't know. There's just not much great things I could say about Mob of the Dead. Just the overall vibe kind of sucks. Like Blood's vibe is better. I like how Blood makes it feel more like realistic.
I'm gonna be honest. I can't agree.
When you're in Mob, it's more like purgatory. I know that's the point. I know it's the point. But it just doesn't resonate that well with me to this day. So let me know what you guys think down below. I honestly thought this video was going to be a lot longer, but it wasn't. But I love you guys. I'll see you next one. Thank you for watching. I just kind of want to tear Mob of the Dead apart because it's fun and a lot of people love it. But I don't know. I just don't love Mob. I don't know why. It's just, I guess it's a thing. But if you guys enjoyed today's video, leave a like, drop a comment, subscribe.
Fair enough. I will say a lot of the points that he made, I probably would actually disagree. I love Mob of the Dead. I think it's a fantastic map. Let me know what you guys think in the comments down below. And yeah, I appreciate the people that have watched this. some of the points I will agree, some of the points most of the points I would disagree, but let me know what you guys think. And if you haven't already, make sure to leave a like, make sure to subscribe. Let me know your thoughts in the comments down below, and I'll see you all in the next stream or video. But for now, it's been your boy Fusion. Have a good day. Peace out. Bye bye.